Here we are. Another day of training camp over with, and we have some news of a signing. So, because of the injury to Roman Wilson, the Steelers did sign Tariq Black. But in order to make room for him, they had to release nose tackle Jonathan Marshall. Unfortunately, that's just how things are. You need that camp body. And it sucks that while Tariq may not even make the team, and who knows, maybe Jonathan had a shot at making the team, you just need a camp body. Let's see. No Isaac Suomalu today. Meanwhile, tight end Rodney Williams is back after suffering an AC joint shoulder injury last week. That is actually very nice to see. Practice number 6, Russell Wilson in pads again. We'll see what he does today. Darnell Washington going through the chute. He did the same thing at the combine, where you just push that thing and it goes up. Spencer Anderson is running the first team left guard with Isaac Suomalu sitting today. So it's not Mason McCormick, oddly enough. 7 shots starting. Justin Fields looks for George Pickens on a slant, but the ball is behind him and falls incomplete. 1-0 defense. And it does seem like Justin's still taking some first-team reps. Jalen Warren takes the handoff with Jack Coletto in as fullback. They clear a lane on the right side, and Warren barrels into the end zone 1-1. Justin Fields, on an RPO, pulls it back and fires to Van Jefferson, who makes a one-handed grab. Touchdown, offense 2-1. Again, Van Jefferson. His name just seems to keep coming up. Also, I listened to an interview he did. Apparently, he's catching 300 balls off the jugs machine after practice. It's the same thing Antonio Brown did when he was here. And I guess Van, he may have not have been doing 300, but he was catching off the jugs machine when he was like a rookie in a second year. Definitely a rookie, but basically when he was young in his career. And then he kind of got a little complacent, stopped doing it, and that's when his production fell off a little bit. So he's doing it again. Steelers run a dive with Najee Harris, and he bullies his way into the end zone. Steelers ran it right behind Herbig. That'd be Nate Herbig. 3-1 offense. All right. Kyle Allen tried to find Dez Fitzpatrick, but it's incomplete. Anthony Averett in coverage. 3-2 offense. Kyle Allen tucks and would have run it in, but Steelers coaches call a hold. 3-3 tied. Alright, so that means when that happens, you bring back in the first teams. Najee Harris takes the outside zone run behind fullback Jack Coletto and punches it into the end zone for a touchdown. 4-3, offense wins. Double team combo blocking drills. Faetanu and Daniels just straight moved Keanu Benton. Impressive rep from those two. Newly signed wide receiver Tariq Black just beat Joey Porter Jr. on a slant. That's a way to make an impression. Yeah, it is. Beating the team's number 1 corner. But that's the thing. Doing it once, okay. You got to do it 2, 3, 4. You got to keep doing it. Otherwise, that's just a one-off. Jacob Copeland makes one of the more absurd one-handed toe-tapping touchdowns I've seen. These wide receivers DB one-on-ones. Nice, okay. Beanie Bishop against George Pickens in one-on-ones. That's a good test. Pickens runs a corner, but Bishop fights through his hands and breaks it up. Impressive rep by Bishop. Peyton Wilson just locked up Najee Harris and the linebacker, running back, one-on-ones in coverage. Wilson has looked great in these reps. That's the thing. Peyton Wilson was fast and good in coverage. Then when it came to backs on backers, he got his butt kicked a little. I mean, it's kind of what his draft profile was. Let's see. Mike Tomlin makes them run it back. Speaking about Bishop and Pickens. Pickens elevated over Bishop on a fade, but Bishop pushes him out before Pickens can drag his second foot. 2-0 Beanie Bishop wins. And that's the thing. You can use the sideline as an extra defender. You push him out. He can't get that second foot down. Sorry. Montravius Adams with another impressive day so far in Team Run. He's been a nice pickup from the Saints practice squad over the past couple years. Michael Pruitt is playing well this camp. Makes another great hands catch outside of his frame. He's firmly on the team. That's nice. Good for him. Good for Pruitt. Jack Coletto just ran through Mark Robinson. Huge pancake for the fullback. Wow. Two rookies, Beanie Bishop and Peyton Wilson, having themselves standout days. Justin Fields and the offense really working the RPO game, just hit Van Jefferson on a glance route for 16 yards. Aaron Shamklin just lowered the boom right into Miles Killebrew, shoulder into chest, threw Killebrew to the ground. In the running back room, Shamklin sure does pack a punch. Graylin Arnold picks off John Rise Plumlee. Arnold with his second pick in as many days. He's rising quickly. Two fumbles forced by the... I stopped because I noticed my light over here got very, very dim. I was curious if I was about to lose power. But I'm still recording. Everything's still on, so I didn't. Let's continue. Two fumbles forced by the defense in that team period. Larry Ogunjobi forced a fumble on Justin Fields, and Jacoby Windman forces one out on Pirine later. Larry Ogunjobi with one hell of a bull rush on James Daniels. Ogunjobi had Daniels stumbling on his knees. Powerful rep. Ogunjobi also did talk about in an interview how, yes, he had that foot injury, and throughout that entire season he was dealing with it, and he was still kind of dealing with it last year. So now he's finally in this season, and he feels really good. At least I think Larry's been on the team for 2 years. I think. Nick Herbig got Troy Fautanu yesterday. Fautanu got him all 3 times they faced off today. 3-0 wins. The rookie is learning. Mike Tomlin yells out after those reps, "Let's get it, 7-6." That's the thing. Mike Tomlin never calls them by their names. It's always by their numbers. Even Najee, he's 2-2. 2-4 for Joey. He really doesn't call anyone by their names. Dylan Cook with an awesome snatch trap on a Jeremiah Moon long arm. Plants Moon into the ground. Or into the grass. Same thing. Mason McCormick against Isaiah Loudermilk goes 2-1 in favor of McCormick. Last rep, McCormick wins and puts Loudermilk into the dirt. Big scuffle I think that's supposed to be ensues here. Landon Roberts hits Justin Field on a read option and Fields flips to the ground. Mason McCormick didn't like it and pushed Roberts from behind. Chaos ensued from there. That's it for today. A lot of action, including the scuffle. Good day for some rookies. David Perales has a knee injury. Kyron Johnson has hamstring tightness. 2 Steelers outside linebackers dinged up today. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. Landon Roberts, when asked about his hit on Justin Fields, that started a late practice fracas today. Newest training camp rewind. The skirmish that has everyone talking. How the O-line performed, especially the rookies. Beanie Bishop keeps playing better. How about some fullback content? Isaiah Loudermilk on Mason McCormick and Troy Fautanu going to protect Justin Fields today. This group of young O-linemen are definitely hungry, and, I don't think they're scared to go out there and, be aggressive and show who they are. After the fight that broke out at Steelers training camp following a hit on Justin Fields, Landon Roberts gave a hint that he knew what was coming. The offense did what they were supposed to do. You're always supposed to protect your quarterback. So it's possible he was testing them. You give a slight hit, enough to knock Justin to the ground, and it's okay. come protect him. Could be. I don't know. Let's see. Some praise for Jeremiah Moon from defensive coordinator Teryl Austin. Moon has been doing well and has really shown me some good stuff. He has really good length and uses his hands, so I'm kind of pleased with Moon. You're finding out about him in pads, and I like what Moon is doing. Teryl Austin on Beanie Bishop. He gives you a little bit because he gives you some speed. He gives you some ability to cover. He is, from what we saw with college tape and things we are starting to see now, he is a pretty tough guy. And he's a pretty competitive guy. Let's see. Ooh, that was... that updated. Newest episode of Steelers Breakdown. Let's talk about the fight and what players told me it shows about this team. The rookie O-line is coming on and pretty fast. Outside linebacker force coming into view quickly. A fullback. Let's see. Steelers camp takeaways. Mike Tomlin pulls all the right strings. Spencer Anderson in the photo. I gotta see. I get it now. Steelers training camp thoughts for today. Troy Fautanu and Mason McCormick stick out. Grayland Arnold keeps showing out. Beanie Bishop gets one up on George Pickens. The fullback. Wow, Nick is really making a deal about this fullback. So, yeah, that is it for this recap of day 6 of Steelers training camp. From what we can see, the young guys are really starting to play, whether it be the early picks like a Fautanu, the mid-round picks like McCormick. Then you have the undrafted like Beanie Bishop. I have not seen anything on like I think it was their last pick of the draft, the corner / safety out of Texas, Ryan Watts. I have not seen anything on him, which that could be good and that could be bad. He's not making mistakes, but he's also not showing much. So we'll see. But yeah, definitely Beanie Bishop is killing it. So if you guys did enjoy this, please do leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on. And I'll see all you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.